Hey people, Aziz Army here, back with the next part of my Bloodborne replay on the PS5. So I did say in the end of the last episode that we are going to move on with the main story, but I just realised that we've completely missed another section. So obviously we did the extra bit in Hemwick last time, but we now need to get kidnapped. And this is all because we want to be as strong as possible. Before having to go into the Forest of Doom. Come on. Kick me. Come on, Baghdadi. Oh, he's got me. Here we go. Obviously, you want to make sure that you've got as few souls as possible when you do this. Okay, so instead of going back to the lamp, we've been sent to the unseen village. So let's make our escape. There is also another person in this room as well, I believe, that we can send to the cathedral. Yeah, down here. I think I've got to be wearing a certain armor set though. Let me have a look. Okay, that may have to wait then. Right, so there is the low path. Over here. I don't... God damn it. It's like the most agonizing move in the game. To watch at least. One, because it looks so rough, what they're doing to you, and two, because it takes so freaking long. There you go. Yeah, so this is not the way we actually want to come right now. So, I better turn around. Yeah, there is a door here that can be opened, but not from this side. And this is actually where the boss is, so you can go straight after the boss if you like. But we don't want to do that yet. There's a few bits and bobs we need to grab. So let's ignore which I've now decided to call the Baghdadi. Let's ignore him and make sure we light this first. And then there's basically two sets of doors we need to open. No, I waited too long. I thought I had enough time. Now, these guys are strong. Oh. Be careful, as soon as they do that little buff move, they do get a lot more aggro. See if I can get... No, I can't get a sneak attack. He's looking at me. I'm gonna get him like in an animation of an attack. There we go. Basically when he does that buff, it'll always give you enough time to get a second hit in. I think there's another one of those annoying witch characters around here. Yes, please die. Okay, and what we want to do first here is... Let's open the gate this side. Oh, maybe didn't see you then. So I was about to say there's one of these things about, but... Nice. I've actually now got the like with the runs through the dungeons I've been doing. I've managed to get an uncanny version of the Holy Blade, which I'm quite happy with because so basically this is obviously a good weapon. It has really good scaling, but the third blood gem slot is actually kind of duff. So generally the crescent ones aren't that great. I think it's because they normally have like some sort of scaling or like something added to it, like fire or poison, whereas you really want like pure damage, to be honest. Whereas I think the uncanny one has a triangle, I want to say, and you're more likely to get that kind of effect that you want, at least with those gems. Right, yeah, I get it. I was gonna say this whole bag daddy thing is the humor is gonna get a bit too adult in a minute. I was gonna be on about daddy and sucking, and it's just not good. It's just not a good route to go down. I'm having one of those days. I'm in a bit of a weird mood. Right, so we've got to do that area up there, and there's a weapon. It's pretty decent that we can grab. I think if you're doing like an early doors arcane build, then it's pretty good to grab it as early as you can. I think it's probably one of the more cool trick weapons. Actually, I've seen that there's quite a lot of cool trick weapons in the DLC, but pre-DLC, the weapon we're about to grab is pretty sweet. The music is so intense here. Oh yeah, there is an item. See, I knew there was something here. Yeah, you just gotta be careful when you come here. That's why I've done all like the bits with Amelia and Hemwick and everything. Otherwise, you could find yourself in a situation where you're stuck here, or it feels like you're stuck here, and you've got Pal to deal with, and yeah, that's not good. Now we've got our beastie longsword, though we should be okay. Pig here, gotta be very careful because he will just immediately charge, and that can be a one-shot. Oh, so I was about to say, there's I know there's something around by this carriage, but yeah, dogs. You get confused because you come to a different version of this area later in the game, and there's all like these weird. How to describe it? It's like a exploded chest full of skeletons, which leans out and attacks you. I feel like this version's game of a mimic. It's never a secret what's inside the box, because it's after you as soon as it sees you. Ow! Right, here it is. I'll try and get this dog over here. The thing about using this great sword is you've got to get used to the slowness compared to some of the other weapons. Here it is, the Tondrus. This area is actually not too bad to clear out. It's pretty short, to be fair. Let's just go back to the middle now. So yeah, we should be able to do this, no issues. Well, fingers crossed. And then maybe we'll do the drop down to the secret version of the dream, because we still haven't done that, and I want to get the umbilical cord. Such a weird thing to say, isn't it? I really want that umbilical cord. Right, got a couple of bagmen in here. I don't think they can get to the doorway. Oh, I'm wrong. I'm wrong. Now we got both of them buffed. I really feel like I need just like a little bit more stamina, because I can do plenty of attacks. And... Ow! Okay, this is not good. I'm dodging, but as soon as I switch over to the greatsword version, I want to kill that guy ASAP. There we go. Oof, okay, that was a bit of a sticky situation then. It's all about the innuendos in this episode. Yeah, so we'll probably do that area next, and then there is a summon here, by the way, you can use now. I don't know if this was here before originally, or maybe there was one. Yeah. So let's just quick change. So this gives you really good bolt protection. Will we buff? We shall buff. Right, here we go. I want to get this guy down as quick as possible. Oh my god. Okay, he wasn't expecting that. Immediately got rid of his electric. I can hurt us quite a bit though, so just gotta be careful. So he's going to try and buff. As soon as he does that, we'll go in for the charge. Will I actually get a stagger then? No. Come on. Wow, he's been literally on the floor for this entire fight. Holy Blade OP! Okay, a spark badge. I think that lets you buy bolt and a few other bits and bobs. And just to show you the gate that I was on about much earlier. Back when we were running through Old Yarnum. So right up here, no, I already got that. There we go. So that would be the sneaky way to speak to the guy on top of the tower with the Gatling gun. So let's just go back to the dream, spend this, and then I'll see you in a sec to do that drop down. Right, so we're back at the Cathedral Ward now, so let's run over and do the drop down. I decided to keep this on. It is pretty cool armor, I do like this one as well, and I think the cover also goes pretty well with the sheath for the greatsword, or the sheath that turns into the greatsword rather. You're gonna keep going then, bro? Okay, right, so just need to, when we get down here now, just need to make sure that, I mean, I think I've got more than enough health now to survive either way. Just need to work out, so which side is this on? Can never bloody remember. Apologies in advance if it takes more than one try. Oh, there it is, right there. So I think there's a way you can just like literally roll straight off down onto there, and then onto here. This is probably like the more risky way of doing this. Here goes. Oh, yeah. Wouldn't be able to do that before with my health. Just I like to be able to see where I'm actually going. And the problem is with the other one, you kind of take the leap of faith of that is where the door is, because I can never remember off the top of my head. So there's a few useful things here. So there's the doll outfit, if you want to dress up as a doll. That's obviously useful. There is Old Hunter Bone, which is an arcane. Oh, we're having a sit down again. Okay. I mean, it's all my fault because I'm the one holding X all the time. But yeah, that's an arcane that lets you like basically vanish as you dodge, which is quite cool. A small hair ornament, which we can give to the doll. And then the third umbilical cord, which is what we need to get that secret boss. And the abandoned doll. Okay, we just quickly pop back to the dream, so we can give the doll her hairpin.
What is this? I can't remember. Not a thing, only I feel a yearning, something I never felt before. What's happening to me? Tell me, Hunter, could this be joy?
Okay, and you get that tear stone item, which again is something else that you can break apart. Again, I don't think... No, it's not particularly useful. Okay, so now we've done all the extra bits I wanted to do. You can see things have slightly changed here, where these guys are, well, just dozing off basically. But we can now go down to the door that is here. Is it Albert should be here now, I think? Yeah, here he is. Let's talk to him quickly.
Oh, good to see you safe. Now, let's think up something to discuss. Just tell me what piques your interest.
Okay, he'll just basically give you a bit of lore again. The Vile Bloods
There's something I want
is
to
something
tell
interesting.
you. A bit of wisdom from the eminent master Logarius. Once, a scholar betrayed his fellows at Bergenworth and brought forbidden blood back with him to Canehurst Castle. It was there that the first of the inhuman Vile Bloods was born. The Vile Bloods are fiendish creatures who threaten the purity of the Church's blood healing. The ruler of the Vile Bloods is still alive today. And so, to honor my master's wishes, I search for the path to Canehurst Castle.
Okay, and that is...
It has been a pleasure. May the good blood guide your way.
Okay, and that is just an interesting thing to listen to there, because that'll show you basically how we're going to end his storyline in the game. So yeah, obviously it didn't take us that long to do the Unseen Village and that little extra bit. Okay, fear the old blood. Again, another weird thing here is the guy that just asked us that question is already dead. So, lots of strange things happening. Good thing about doing the Unseen Village, though, is we did get another rune out of that, which is particularly good, which is Moon. So I'll now gain more echoes per kill. And now it's time for the Forbidden Woods. So, yeah, this is a very large area to cover off, to be fair. I think we'll do some of it now, at least maybe the first half. And then, yeah, we'll see how we go in at that point. Don't do it too long and make it a super duper episode. So at least if we can get here, there is something I need to do as well, which I've just remembered. Right, there's the lamp there. Let's take this guy up quickly first, because he's going to inflict us with the oil status, which would mean mean that we take more damage from fire. So I think there is something up here that we can grab before we get to the lamp. I think actually you can just literally just jump. There's a way to jump down from the top. Okay, I don't think that should have hit, to be honest. I think I was late. Well, I'll take it. Oh. A little passenger then for a minute. More blood gems. Okay, yeah, let's run to the lamp. So basically, I'll kind of explain this. So I think I've only spoken to Sofka, I think her name is, in the clinic once. And she also needs to be able to tell you that you can send people to her clinic. So I want to do that before I do any more. Because there's one particular guy that we come across in this area that we want to send there. Because we also need to go through the clinic in this area. And I kind of think that'll stop me doing it. So I just want to make sure that we've done that first. Because the thing with the clinic is you want to go through there early-ish if you can. To grab a few bits, but you don't want to actually engage the hunter there, because if you do that, you're actually rooting out an umbilical cord for yourself. Once again, weird umbilical cord talk. Yay! Okay, so we're back at the clinic at the very start of the game, so let's quickly speak to her.
Oh, well, hello. Splendid. Let me ask you a small kindness. You're soon off to hunt, I presume? Then, if you find any survivors, tell them to seek Yusefka's clinic. Upon my Hippocratic oath, if they are yet human, I will look after them. Perhaps even cure them. This sickness, these beasts, they are not to be feared. This time the night is long. I may be trapped here, but I should do something to help. I'll even offer a reward for your cooperation. Tempted? Well, off you go then. If you can, please.
Okay, there we go. Right, we got the dialogue. Yeah, I had to think about it a second. So basically there's an NPC in the woods that we're going to encounter, and there's three options with him. One is you could just straight up fight him straight away, but he's a pretty darn tough boss to face, especially this stage in the game. You actually encounter him a few times in the dungeons, and he's a nightmare there. You can send him to the church, where he will basically just massacre everybody. Which is also not good for our umbilical quests that we seem to be on. And the third option is to send them to the clinic, which is what we want to do. But yeah, so I kind of want to unlock the clinic area, but I don't want to disturb it too much, because I don't want to spoil that. Because if he goes to the clinic, then basically you get a rune, which is a rune that I want. And you don't have to actually fight him or anything. But yeah, so I'm just thinking at the minute what's the best thing to do. I'm just thinking, so basically when you go into the clinic, you unlock the door. She'll warn you, and if you heed her warning, you can come back much later in the game to get the umbilical cord. But I also don't want to disturb the possibility of sending someone there. I think if I open the door, I might cause an issue, so I'm going to avoid that for now. But I will go there and at least unlock basically the way round, which is the gate that you see at the very start of the game, which I mentioned. There's a glitch that the wolf can push you through that gate. So there's obviously lots of different paths you can take here. It is quite a large area. I'll try and cover as much of it off now, I think, and then just grab those. I don't think there's anything else over here. No, just annoying crows if the guy runs around the corner. But we basically want to hang to the left here. So if you go down there, I think there's a big massive drop down. There's all other different areas you can explore here. But we're going to hang to the left. Let's just grab this a sec first. Oh, great, you're sitting down again. Just in time. I did actually look up that as well to see if any way you can turn that off. And there's no way, like without actually physically interfering with your controller. So say for example, I don't know, you bought, well, you gotta hack open your controller to stop the motion sense working. Or you bought one of the Pro controllers, where you can select the parts, including whether you want 6-axis. Then no, there's no way to get rid of it, which is annoying. So yeah, we'll keep heading left here. So there's all that area that we need to explore at some point as well. We're just going to grab the items over here on the way. But we just keep heading left. I think this is the guy with the tiny Tantras.
Hunter of beasts, are you? Glory be. You know not the value you possess. But more's the pity. The hours of the night are many, and the beasts more than I can count. A veritable hunt unending. Not even death offers solace, and the blood imbibes you. A most frightful fate. Oh my. But I'm willing to do you a kindness. Step lightly round to the right of the great cathedral and seek an ancient, shrouded church. The gift of the Godhead will grant you strength. Yes, I'm unquestionably certain.
Okay, so the tonsil stone. The tiny Tantras is an arcane. I was getting confused with it. So there's actually a glitch here as well. With these dogs, where you can do something and they'll like infinitely die, and you'll just constantly get experience. But the way to the clinic is down by there, which we'll go there now. But we'll just quickly grab the items up here because you don't really ever need to come back up here again. So let's just grab this. Oh great, Bagman. The hell was that? Did he just break something when he did that? Okay, I've got enough stamina so I can follow that up now, which is pretty nice. Yeah, there's nothing really up here. There's this roof bit. Is this something? I think there might be a drop down. Okay. But there's just basically items up here. The beast roar, another useful one. This is the gate that this guy will try and close on you. For whatever reason, because there's a big, massive gaping hole the other side that you can get through. And then I think there's an armor set up here. Just while we get this as well, so the item that we just picked up, he did kind of briefly explain it, but if you don't know your whereabouts of the map, it's basically the Grand Cathedral where we fought Amelia. If you go out down to the left where we fought those hunters, and go all the way down to where the little altar is, which I mentioned before, where there's an amygdala. So you can go there now with that stone, sit in the little altar in the middle, and then you'll be transported to one of the nightmare worlds now that you have that special stone. I think that church set we just got as well would actually work for getting the girl from the nightmare to come back to the cathedral. So we'll do that in a bit as well. It's been a very bitty episode. Lots of different things we wanted to cover off. You can drop down here, which is probably the best option because you don't want to have to fight your way into this little cave. You're better off grabbing that and then trying to escape this way, because those things are just a nightmare to deal with. You will unfortunately be poisoned coming through this lake. I kind of save my antidotes until I've finished with this area. We've got these giants. We actually want to go down there, but I will just quickly run around and grab a few items that are about first. Nice little dirty gem. That's what I wanted. No! I didn't realise how close he was. He's a big boy. Man's got reach. Right, I think this is the last item. So that is the other way down there. Yeah. And then if we just run straight across to the right, just make sure there is nothing else we're missing. There's more than one pathway anyway, in and out. Just make sure there's nothing else I've missed here. I don't want to deal with those things. I don't normally fight these things, but I'm kind of interested to see how much health it's got. But these little things are more annoying, I would say, to deal with than him. I don't remember what these things drop. Okay, well that's kind of worth it if you wanted to farm those up, if you needed more. I think I'll be okay because the woods actually has plenty in terms of items that you can grab. There's twin shards everywhere. It's like you go from finding barely any to them being absolutely everywhere as soon as you get into the next part of the woods. So let's go up and unlock the clinic. As I said, we won't mess around with the inside of it now, at least until we've taken out this one guy, or not taken out, but sent the one NPC here. We'll just open up the shortcut so we can literally go from the lamp that's round the corner, and then the clinic is just down here. Okay, so we're back at the unseen village now. I've got my church whites on. And then we should be able to get this woman to come to the church. And then I think that's pretty much everyone that will get there.
Oh, merciful God, help me. In the name of the healing church, cleanse us of this horrible dream.
Interestingly as well, this church garb, it actually helps you interact with Ludwig himself, the first DLC box. So you can get some additional dialogue by wearing one of these church outfits with him.
Ah, by your garb, the healing church, you've come to save me. Oh, thank you, dear saint. I have no words to express my relief. You can take this, at least. It's sure to please an upstanding member of the church like you. Oh, thank you so much, dear gods.
Okay, so we should be able to speak to her again and send her
Thank you so much.
to the church.
I was seized on the street by the hulking brute in the cathedral ward and locked up here. There
Oh,
were
right,
many
okay.
others, but they've been taken away. And I've heard moans echoing in the distance ever since.
Okay, so she basically got
So,
kidnapped
the street's perilous,
by
and every
Baghdadi as
door
well.
will be shut tight. Perhaps it isn't my place to ask, but do you know somewhere that might take me in?
Yes.
Oh, thank you so much. I'll set out as soon as I can. I pray for success on your hunt, kind hunter.
I'm just trying to remember as well. You could probably send her, like, she's not that beneficial for Cathedral Ward. So you could probably, if you wanted, send her to the clinic as well. Because basically, when the both her and the other guy gets sent to the clinic, something will happen to them, which we'll see in a bit. But it does mean that you get an item from them. So yeah, totally your call. If you do want to send. Ooh, I missed you. Yeah, whatever you want to send her, obviously. And the same with all the NPCs. The only ones that are really important to keep it alive is, as I said, the prostitute and the hunter in the clinic. Anyway, as I said, a bit of a bitty one. Hope you've enjoyed it nonetheless. If you have, like the video, subscribe for more, and I will catch you in the next one.